So students, this is problems related to lesson atom. So first question is, calculate the radius of second orbit of the electron in the hydrogen atom. Read the question very well so that there will be no doubts for you. So what is given? N is given, right? It is the second orbit, so N is given. In the hydrogen atom, calculate the radius of second orbit of the electron in the hydrogen atom. Next is we have to find radius of the second orbit, right? Rn we have to find. We have the formula for Rn, right? Rn is equal to n square h square epsilon naught pi m e square. We know n, we know h is given by 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule second, and we know epsilon naught, it is nothing but 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 per meter. We know pi, it is 3.14. We know m is 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg, and electron charge is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb, right? Substituting to Rn, what is n? 2 square, right? What is h? 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule second, that is whole square. 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 whole, pi 3.14, 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31, and e square is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 the whole square. So whatever you will get, substitute, calculate, so you will get 21.27 into 10 raised to minus 11 meter, right? You can write Rn has 2.12 angstrom. Angstrom is nothing but 10 raised to minus 10. Keep in mind. So I have given point here. So it ends with 10 power minus 10 meter. 10 power minus 10 is denoted as angstrom. So A over naught. So this is a way how we can calculate. This is a direct question. You have to check for n, and we have the formula. Substituting every values in the formula, you will arrive at the expression for radius of second orbit of the electron in the hydrogen atom. Okay. So this is the second problem. Calculate the longest and shortest wavelength present in Paschen series. So go through the notes and also the textbook so that you can know what the formula related to Paschen series, Balmer series, Lyman series, all the series of the hydrogen atom. Here they have asked about the Paschen series. We have to find the longest and shortest wavelength present in Paschen series. In examination point, these questions will arise for 2 marks or 1 mark or 5 marks. You have to clearly understand this. So be concentrated while solving this type of questions. So this for series, all the series of hydrogen atom, the formula is given as 1 by lambda is equal to r into 1 by n1 square minus n by 1 by n2 square, right? Now we have to find longest and shortest wavelength present in Paschen series. So in Paschen series, longest wavelength, for longest wavelength, what's the value for n? n1 is 3 and n2 is 4. And in Paschen series, shortest wavelength, for shortest wavelength, what are the n1 value and n2 value? n1 is 3 itself and n2 is infinity. So if you substitute these values in this formula, first we will find for the longest wavelength, one by lambda is equal to r into 1 by 3 square minus 1 by 4 square. So 1 by lambda is equal to r into 1 by 9 minus 1 by 16, you can write this as 1 by lambda is equal to r 7r by 144. Now we need lambda, so lambda is equal to 144 by 7r. Now substitute the value for r. R is nothing but Rydberg constant. Now when you substitute for r is nothing but Rydberg constant, that is 7 into 1.097 into 10 raised to 7, right? When you substitute for the above, you will get lambda is equal to 18.75 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter, or you can write lambda as, so you have 18.75 into 10 raised to minus 7, you can write 1875 angstrom. Okay, so I have taken values outside. So here you have to look in. If you want further, you can write in this way. If you write in angstrom, it would be better. If you can stop here also, no problem. If you have any confusions with the ratio, right, 10 to the power of minus 7, if you don't know to gather up the points, you can stop there itself. Now for shortest wavelength, let us see for the shortest wavelength. In case of shortest wavelength, what happens, we have to take n1 and n2 value separately, that is 1 by lambda into is equal to r into 1 by 3 square minus 1 by infinity square. So infinity square is nothing but 0, therefore r by 9 or lambda is equal to 9 by r, that is 1.097 into 10 raised to 7, and lambda is equal to, we will get some 8.2042. Write 4 values if you want to write in the angstrom, otherwise it goes, you can stop here itself. Lambda is equal to 8204 angstrom. Okay, so in this way you can calculate the longest and shortest wavelength of all other series also. In case of Lyman series, you must take n1 has 1, Balmer 2, and the other series goes on. You have to check it with your textbook as well as your notebook. So next question is, when an electron jumps from the orbit n is equal to 2 to n is equal to 4, then what will be the wavelength of radiation? They have asked, when an electron jumps from the orbit n is equal to 2 to n is equal to 1, then what will be the wavelength of radiation? So let us see. So in this case, they have given n1 and n2. n1 is given as 2, n2 has 4. So it's the same formula, that is 1 by lambda is equal to r into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. So substituting the values, you will get 1 by 4, 1 by 8, right? So 1 by lambda is equal to 3r by 16. So 1 by 16, sorry, it was a mistake. Then lambda is nothing but 16 by 3r. Substituting for r, we will get some lambda is equal to 4.8617 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter. You can stop here or you can convert it to angstrom. This way you can solve this kind of problems. Wait. So here wavelength of first line in Balmer series is given. Okay, here calculate the wavelength of first line in Lyman series. You should find out. So in this case, they have given first line, wavelength of first line in Balmer series, that is, let us imply it has lambda b1 6563 angstrom, that is 10 raised to minus 10 meter. And also they have given that wavelength of first line in Balmer series. For Balmer series n1 is 2 and n2 is 3. What we have to find is Lyman series, wavelength of first line of Lyman series. But we know Lyman series, in Lyman series n1 is 1 and n2 is 2, right? Using this we have to find out the remaining part. First for Balmer series, 1 by lambda b1 is equal to r into 1 by I will directly go on writing the substitutions, because every time if I write it will be a waste of time for me, but you people, you have to write formula and then you have to substitute. So lambda b1 will remain as 5r by 1 by lambda 1, 5r by 36. Let us take this as equation 1 and let us now calculate for Lyman series. One by 1 minus 1 by 4, or 1 by lambda L1 is equal to 3r by 4. Let us keep this as equation 1. Now let us divide equation 1 by equation 2, right? If you go through this, 1 by lambda b1 by 1 by lambda l1 is equal to 5r by 36, 3r by 4. On cancellations, we will get lambda l1 is equal to 5 into 6563 into 10 raised to minus 10. That is the value of Balmer wavelength, and this is 27. So lambda will be 1215 angstrom. And this way you can calculate. Students, in this problem you can directly solve. There is no problem. See, if you just give this formula and if you find out, you will get lambda L1, that is the wavelength of first line of Lyman series. But you have to think why they have given Balmer series, the wavelength of first line of Balmer series. And this is a problem related to 5 marks. If it is for 3 marks, you could have directly entered, and you should think always why they will give one and they will try to tell you to calculate the other one. So you have to utilize what they have given. So we have to solve this problem in this way itself, because of the mark as well as given things. Okay, next problem is a difference of 2.3 electron volt separates two energy levels in an atom. What is the frequency of radiation emitted when the atom transmitted from upper level to lower level? Once again, I will read the question. A difference of 2.3 electron volt separates two energy levels. So here you have energy levels in an atom. What is the frequency of radiation emitted when the atom is transmitted from upper level to lower level? Students, you have to before solving these problems, you have to get a list of formulas related to this lesson, so that there will be no confusion. So what is given? A difference of 2.3 electron volts separates two energy levels, that is E2 minus E1 is given, right? 2.3 electron volt. You can write this as E, right? 2.3 electron volt. What's the relation between frequency and energy? You have to think. E is equal to h mu. So mu is nothing but E by h. So frequency mu is equal to E. E is 2.3 electron volt. Electron is given by 1.6 and 10 raised to minus 19, and h is nothing but 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34. So frequency will remain as 0.5550 into 10 raised to 15. If you write, you can keep here itself, or you can write 5.55 into 10 raised to 14 hertz. If you write until this, it is better, or you can stop here also, no problem.